Welcome to EUP1501 Semester 1 2022. In this tutorial video, I'm going to help you with Excel assignment number 4. So to get this assignment, all you have to do is just have to log in into your PSN account, click the name of the course. It will take you to MyLab IT. For MyLab IT, you click the course material. You come here to Excel, click here, then you'll be able to extract the materials and be able to do the assignment. Okay, from our extracted file, these are the things that we're going to get. The first one, we're going to get a picture. Second one is the instruction, and then the third one is the worksheet that we're going to work on top of. So now this picture is supposed to serve as the guidance. So in other words, I'm trying to say, if we don't create something similar to this, it means we are not doing it correctly, or we are not going to get tutor, right? So the second one is the instructions. So these are the instructions that we're going to follow so that we can be able to get the final results similar to those in the picture. So now the first instruction says, open the student Excel. So we're going to open this file. Okay, we're going to enable editing so that we can be able to make changes on top of our worksheet. So now the second one says change the workbook theme to WISP. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to change the workbook theme to WISP. If the WISP theme is not available on your computer, in the theme gallery, click browse for themes and then select the theme from your download student data files. So now we do have WISP. So in other words, to get the WISP, we can just come here to page layout, come straight to here on the themes and select the WISP. So now we are having this formats. We are having the formats there. So now the second instruction says, in the cell B3, use the field handler to fill the months February and March in the range C3 and D3. So now here we are supposed to come here at the B3 and fill from C3 and D3. We are going to fill February and March here. So we come here, right? So now it's very important to realize that with your touchpad, you are having, when you are moving the cursor, okay, there's positive sign that is moving in your worksheet, and when you come at the corner, at the down corner that side, you'll be able to see that there's small positive sign. So there's the big one and the small one. So now in this case, we're going to make sure that we come here so that we can have the small positive sign. Left click our touchpad, then swipe to the right until we get to D3 cell. Then we'll be able to have February and March. Okay, so let us go straight to our instructions. F1 and then apply the title cell style. So from A1 to F1, we are going to merge and center everything which is here. Okay, so now I want you to realize that when I move my cursor, there's this big positive sign. When I come here, there's this small positive sign. Okay, so now this time around, we're not going to use the small positive sign. We're going to put our big positive sign on the center of the text. Then we're going to left click our touchpad, then swipe until we get to F. Then under our home tab, if you come here, you will see merge and center. We're going to click that, merge and center, and if you can check here, there's cell styles. Okay, we're going to open that. We're going to apply the title cell style. Okay, so let us continue with our instructions. Right, so here they say merge and center the subtitle across the range A2 to F2. Okay, from A2 to F2, we're going to merge and center. So same applies. We're going to put our big positive sign here, left click our touchpad, swipe until we get to F2. We're going to merge and center everything here. Then what else? And then apply the heading 1 style. Okay, when we are done with that, heading 1, we're going to apply heading 1 style, then center the column titles across the range B. Okay, let me highlight center the column title across this range, everything which is here. I'm going to highlight it. Alright, let us go to our workbook. So now here I'm going to apply the heading 1 cell style. So I'm going to come here at the cell style again, click here and apply the heading 1 cell style. Alright, then everything which is here I'm going to let me just try to check the instructions. So I'm going to center the column titles in the range BF to F3. So here across this range BF to F3, I'm going to center everything. So same applies, you put a big positive sign here at the center, left click your touchpad, swipe until you get to the right, then you come and click here under home tab, you come and click here center. Right, so we are done. Let us go to step number 5. So in other words, we are done with number 4. We took our 10 marks. So now here at number 5 we are going to widen column A to 180 pixels. Okay, widen everything to 180 pixels. From B to F we are going to widen everything to 115 pixels. Okay, so let us do that. You're going to put your cursor here, right? You make sure that in between A and B you put your cursor here. You're going to left click your touchpad and swipe to the right until you get to 180 pixels. Let us do that. 180 pixels. Okay, now from range B to F we are going to apply 115 pixels. So now here we are going to put our cursor at the center of B. Okay, left click your touchpad until you see this big positive sign, then swipe until you get to F. When you are at F, between F and G you are going to put your cursor here in between, right? Then left click your touchpad, then swipe to the right until you get to 115 pixels. Alright, so let us go to our steps again. Let us go to our steps again. If any column are too narrow, so not this one, we're not going to apply it. Okay, this one is just a suggestion that if some columns are too narrow you can apply the auto fit, but then in our case everything is fine. Okay, let us continue. Okay, in the range B7 to D7, okay, enter the monthly sales. We're going to enter this at January, this at February, and this value at March. Okay, so we're going to go straight here. So we're going to come here. If you can check the instruction set, at the tilting kettle. So at the tilting kettle from B7 to D7. So here we go, from here to here. Okay, let us apply let us enter those values. Okay, we are having 5.7.3.85. we do the same here. 68541.64. we do the same here. 82955.31. we are done with that. Let us go to our instructions again. Okay, for those who are using the MacBook, okay, now this statement here suggests that for those who are using the MacBook, they can change column A to 136 pixels, and from B to F they can change it to 88 pixels. Alright, let us go to step number 6. Now we are done with number 5. We took these 10 marks. So now in other words, we are having 4 plus 6 is 10, plus 10, 20, 30. Alright, now we are here. It's number 6. They say in the cell D8 on the home tab, use the auto sum button to sum the January sales. Okay, let us do that. Okay, from here we are going to apply the auto sum. Okay, from home tab, if you come here, you'll see this sign, the summation sign. Then you click that, you press enter. Alright, so in other words, we added everything, all these values that are here, we added them, and this is our total here. Alright, let us continue. They say copy the resulting formula across the cell C8 to D8. Sum the February month's sales and the March monthly sales. Okay, so now here we are going to do the same. We are going to add everything here and here, but then we are not going to come here and then apply our auto sum. Now this time around we're just going to copy. Now you're going to move your cursor until you see the small positive sign here. Then you're going to left click your touchpad, swipe to the right, then the results will be copied across February and March. So let us go to our steps again. Alright, we are now here in the cell E4. Okay, we are here. Let me highlight. In the cell E4, use the auto sum button to sum the chef master steamer sales. Copy the formula down to cells E5 to E8. So here we are going to do what? To apply the auto sum. Press enter. Now we are going to do what? To copy the formula until we get to here at E8. Now you're going to make sure that you move your cursor until you see this small positive sign. You left click your touchpad, you swipe down, then the formula will be copied across these cells. Okay, let us go to our steps again. Okay, I think we are done with number 6. We got the 10 marks. Let us move to number 7. In number 7, they say apply the heading for cell styles to row titles and column titles. We are going to apply the heading for cell style. Alright, so let us go straight to our row columns, to our row titles and column titles. From here we are going to apply the heading for cell style. So you make sure that you have the big positive sign here instead of this one, the small one. You make sure that you have the big one. You left click your touchpad, you swipe downwards. Okay, you swipe downwards. Now you are going to apply the heading 4. cell style. You do the same with the title columns, okay, until you are here. Then you apply the heading 4 cell style. We can go back to our instructions to complete everything. Then apply the total cell style to the totals in the range. Okay, we are going to apply the total cell style to the total in the range B8 to E8. From B8 to E8 we are going to apply the total cell style. So you make sure that you have in the big positive sign here, then you left click your touchpad, you move until you get to E8, then you go straight to your cell style. You're going to click the total cell style. Alright, now we can look at our picture to see if we are having the progress. So yes, this is what we are having. Seems like everything is going fine. Alright, let us go back and complete our steps again. Alright, so we are done with number 7. We got this 6 marks. Let us do number 8. They say apply the accounting number format to the first row of the sales figures and to the total row. So we are going to apply the accounting cell styles to the first row of the sales figures. We don't apply at this title, the row title. We are going to only apply at the sales figures. So you're going to put your positive sign here, you left click your touchpad, you move until you get here. Then in the home tab under numbers here, you're going to click general and you're going to click here where it's written accounting. You do the same here. You do the same. Sorry, is it here? Let me confirm it. And to the total row. Okay, they want us to apply at the total row, so we're going to go back and apply here. So make sure that you put your big positive sign here, left click your touchpad, swipe to there. Alright, come here general, click accounting, then with the remaining sale figures you are going to apply the comma style. So you're going to come here where there is corner, where there is comma, so to say. Then you're going to click, then you'll see the numbers now have the commas to suggest that you have applied the comma style. Alright, so now let us go straight to our picture and see if everything is fine. Alright, now when I look at this picture here, I see something. Let me try to do it, to zoom it out. You can see here there's dollar sign, but then in our worksheet there's euro sign. So now to change that, we are going to highlight everything which is here. Okay, left click your touchpad, swipe to the right, then you are going to come here, right? You click this row, this arrow pointing down. You're going to apply this dollar sign. It will change and become the dollar sign. Same applies here. We're going to do the same. We change to dollar sign. So now, in other words, some steps are not written here in our instructions. You just have to come here and observe your picture so that you can apply the changes. Okay, let us go back to our workbook. We are going straight to our number 9. So we are done with number 8. We took these 6 marks, so we're going straight to number 9. Now, to compare the sale figures. Okay, to compare the monthly sales of each product, visually select the range that represents the sales figures for the 3 months, including the month names and the product names. Do not include any total. So let me highlight this. We are not going to include any totals in this range. So from here we are going to go straight to our workbook. We're going to highlight everything here. You put your big positive sign here at the center, you left click your touchpad, you swipe until you select everything, but then this time around we don't include the totals. Okay, now we are going to go straight to our instructions to see what are they saying further. They say, with this data selected, use the recommended charts command and insert the clustered column chart. So now this time around we're going to come here with this data selected, we are going straight to insert. Okay, now you can see here there's where they wrote recommended charts. I'm going to click here at the recommended charts. Right, we're going to come this side, or you can just come here straight downwards where you can see this one. Let me try to move this. Sorry, there's this one here. Okay, but then to make sure that we see everything correctly, we can just come here at all the charts. Then we are going to choose the second one, this one. This is the one that we're going to choose. There's this one and there's this one, so we're going to choose the second one. Then we're going to click OK. Right, now we can put it here. So now there's one thing which is very important that I want to say here. So guys, if you want to move this chart, right, you're not going to click anywhere else here where there's this chart. Okay, you're going to click either here or here, because if you click anywhere here, okay, you are going to alter with this values here, and then the chart is going to change. So now let us put it here. We can put it here so that we can try to follow our instructions. So let us see what they say. They say, with the month names displayed on the category. Okay, we are okay here, we are fine. Okay, so in other words, we have this 10 marks here, so we are done with number 9. We have this 10 marks. Okay, they say move the chart so that its upper left corner is positioned in the center of cell A10. So we're going to move it and make sure that it's here at the center of A10, just like that. And what else? Drag the center right sizing handle to the right until the right edge of the chart aligns with the right edge of E. So until the right edge of the chart aligns with the right edge of E. This will display the legend on one row. After you add the sparklings, okay, we're going to even add the sparklings. Yeah, okay, let me highlight this. Okay, let us go straight here. So we're going to adjust until the edge is here. Until the right edge of the chart aligns with the right edge of column E, like this. Alright, so now we are going to add the sparklings. That's one thing that we're going to do. So now you can just, to add the sparklings, we are going to select here. Alright, then we come here to insert, then you'll see where it's written the sparklings. Okay, we're going to click here. Okay, now they say we're going to choose the data that you want. We are going to choose everything that is here. Make sure that you put your cursor here, you click here, then highlight everything. You're going to left click your touchpad, then highlight everything here. Alright, now we're going to press OK. What's happening? Let me see. I think there's something which is okay. Sorry, let us go back here. I think there's something which I did not do correctly. Okay, to add the sparklings, we are going to highlight here, to select here, and we're going straight to insert. Okay, then we're going to, where the sparklings, we're going to select sparklings. Now they say select the range. Okay, now this time around, guys, for your sparklings to be correct, you don't need to select the total range. So we are not going to select any value which is here. We are going to focus here on the months. Here, January, February, and March. That's where we're going to focus at. Then press OK. Alright, so now we can even enable the markers. Okay, because I can see our picture. If we can see that our sparklings here, they are having the markers at the end. They are like this. So now we can even apply that step so that we cannot just come back to it. So let us go straight back to our instructions. They say apply the chart style 5, change the colors by applying the third row of the colors under colorful. So this is very important. Now, even though I can see the steps, there are so many things here that they want us to do. Okay, we are going to apply the chart design. Okay, from here we are going to apply the chart style number 5. Alright, I think that's one thing that they wanted us to do. Let me confirm. Yeah, apply chart style number 5. That is what we did. Then we are going to change the colors by clicking the row, the third row of the color. Okay, under the colorful. So we're going to come here, color. Okay, we're going to click the third row under the colorful, so you can see the third row. I'm going to click here. Okay, now I think we are fine. Let us see our picture. Okay, seems like we are having something similar. If you can look here, we are having something similar. So let us continue with our instructions. Now they say change the chart title to first quarter oven steamer sales. Okay, you can just come here, click here. Okay, chart design, add something to the chart, then chart title above. Good. Now we can start typing. So what's happening here? That's where you are supposed to type. Good. Now we're going to type first. Let me see something here. First quarter oven steamer sales. Okay, first quarter oven steamer sales. Done. We are done. Going back to our instructions. Now they say in the range F4 F7 insert the line sparklings that compare the monthly data. We already did it, so this is the repetition. In fact, okay, we did this. We applied the sparklings. If you can check here, there were somewhere the way they say add the sparklings, center the chart. So I knew that we are going to insert this sparklings from this range, here, from here at F4 to F7. So which is something which is here from F4 to F7 is the repetition. Do not include the totals. That's one thing that we did. Show the sparkling markers. We did this. We applied the markers. Okay, display the sparkling style gallery, and then in the second row apply the first row. Okay, we did not do this. This is one thing that we should do, the last step. Display the sparkling style gallery, okay, and then in the second row apply the first style. Okay, here sparklines, okay, in the second row. Okay, they say in the second row we're going to apply the first one, like this. So let us look at our picture if we are in a progress. Yes, I can see now here they are the same. If you can compare here, let us zoom here. You can see that this is something similar. This is our work sheet, and this is our picture. Worksheet, picture. Right, there's progress. And let us zoom out. Right, zoom out here also. Okay, let us go back to our instructions again. Display this. Okay, we are done with this. So in other words, we are having this 10 marks. Here we took all these marks. Here we took all these marks. So we are at number 13. They say center the worksheet horizontally. Center the worksheet horizontally on the page. So we are going to go to page layout for this one. To do this, we are going to go to the page layout. Let's come here and then insert a footer with the file name in its left corner. So here we are going to go to page layout. From page layout we are going to go to print titles. You can click here, right? So if you can see here, we are going to go straight to page margins. We are going to center this horizontally, then press OK. So that's one thing that we needed to do. So one more thing that we were supposed to do, it was to add the footer. Okay, we can say insert